Radiotvphononut here, and for the biggest part of my life I've had an interest in electronics, especially vintage electronics. And another thing I've had an interest in for a big part of my life is music, especially older music. Pretty much once I discovered oldies, I didn't really look back as far as listening to modern top 40 crap again. But over about the past year or two, I had started mixing in some music into this main Radiotvphononut channel, but some of my viewers didn't particularly care for that. And after thinking it over, I decided it would be best to create another channel strictly for the music and keep the vintage electronics content on this channel. And I realized that most of what I was posting on the music channel could be found elsewhere on YouTube, but quite frankly, a lot of it didn't sound that great. It was overly processed, so I wanted to create a channel where we could upload a lot of vintage content, a lot of it in its mono form, and use as little processing as possible to make it sound halfway decent. And I think we started that back in June or July, and I sincerely appreciate from the bottom of my heart everyone who contributed to that channel in their commenting and in their praise for the quality of the recordings I was putting up, and to those people who made requests. And I did receive a few requests, and I think most of them I was able to honor. But the Radiotvphononut music channel is being deleted even as we speak, and the reason for that is I set my butt down here in front of the computer just a few minutes ago, got onto YouTube, and the first thing that hit me in the face is that one of my videos had been removed per the request of a copyright owner, and as a result I had received one copyright strike, and if I received two more, then that would not only be the end of that channel, but it would be the end of any other channel that I'm associated with, as in this channel that's roughly 15 years old, and I'm just not willing to take the risk of losing 15 years worth of videos for some copyright nonsense. And you want to know the song that did it? It was entitled Virginia, Touch Me Like You Do by Bill Amesbury. It was released in 1974. It was a pretty big hit in Canada. It was a very minor hit in the United States. When I initially uploaded it, Content ID came back and said no issues found. So that's what we want to see, but not always, because all it takes is one douchebag down the road to see it and decide that they're going to report it for copyright, and then YouTube pulls the video, and then I get a copyright strike. Well, if they would do it to one video, then they could find two more to do it to in short order, and there's my 3 copyright strikes, and everything that I've done over these past roughly 15 years goes up in smoke, and I'm just not willing to take the risk. In the future, there will be no more music on this channel. There will be no more separate channel for music. The only possible exception might be is if I decide to do another one of those Dickie Goodman style comedy things like I did about Joe Biden some time back. But on those, if I can keep the music snippets short enough, then those usually won't trigger any kind of content ID. But so I just wanted to make this quick video to thank everybody for your support on both this channel here over the past roughly 15 years and the newly created and deleted Radiotvphononut music channel. And I just wanted to let all of my subscribers over there know that if you suddenly don't see that channel, then you'll know why. Now, I'm not going to get on a rant about copyright crap. I could if I wanted to, but I'm not going to tonight. I'll spare you that. But except to say that it's all just total BS in my opinion. When I noticed my video had been pulled, I just got curious and did a search for that song on YouTube, and there's still several other videos of that song still up. Nobody's reported them yet. And I've noticed a few other songs that I would try to upload, as in Radar Love by Golden Earring, Helter Skelter by the Beatles. Those are on other YouTube channels, but whenever I tried to upload them, they got a worldwide block. So that channel was supposed to be a fun channel, but when it ceased to be fun, then it's time to let it go. And when it ceased to be fun and becomes risky, then it's really time to let it go. So with that said, I'll sign off like I often do and say thanks for watching, and more to come later.